What's up, guys? It's your boy. I hope you guys can hear me okay. It's the first time I'm recording from the phone. But man, oh boy, oh man, oh boy. Are we headed somewhere special today? Yes, we're going to go see the first Marvel movie in a year or two. I can't remember. Black Widow. So that's pretty exciting, man. Today is July 9th. And it is now 6:51 p.m. The movie starts for me at 7. It's been pretty hectic, man, because I've been doing a lot of edits and stuff like that. So I just finished up the Loki episode 5 edit right before I'm heading out to go see this movie. So a little behind. I'll probably just miss a few previews. From what I've heard or what I've seen online, there's no Spider-Man No Way Home trailer going on, so I don't have to worry too much there about missing that. But I am pretty excited. I'm not expecting too much from the movie, to be completely honest, but I'm still expecting it to be a good time. So definitely some nice Marvel Easter eggs in there. Definitely some action-packedness in there. And that's all a brother can expect, you know.
1,000 feet.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the video, and I hope you enjoy our immediate reaction to. And all right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy IzzyDGamer here once again, right after watching, what did we just watch? Black Widow, man. Awesome. The awesome movie, man. How'd you guys feel about it overall, Nate?
I loved it, man. I felt like there was more action in this than the last couple of Avengers.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the fighting was so clean.
It was definitely a lot more action than Infinity War, I think. No, maybe not Infinity War, but definitely Endgame. Yeah. Definitely Endgame. How'd you feel about it?
Wait, how are you gonna say there's more action in there than Endgame?
Well, Endgame only had 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, it was all.
The rest of it was just kind of like talking and but everybody is like super engaged because it's Endgame, you know what I mean? So it seems like a lot more is going on.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that
one.
But the movie, man, I loved it. It was really freaking good, and I'm not like these two love these movies. I mean, I love them, don't get me wrong. I'm not as into them, but I'm still, I'm for it. This movie was a pretty freaking good movie. Lots of action, lots of really good scenes. I don't know if we're giving spoilers here.
Tell you what, we're gonna start a little spoiler free, and then we'll get into spoilers. You know
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I did. This is the first time I'm doing something that's movie related. I want to get out here right now. This is the first time that Marvel is back in theaters since Endgame, bro. It's pretty exciting stuff. And also, this is tech support because I didn't introduce anybody. And I don't know what you would.
I don't even know what my YouTube name is anymore. It's probably MamaMedusa12. Probably
something.
If it's not MamaMedusa12, it's Night Angel 1204.
Yep.
Your guess is as good as mine.
So choose one and go with it, man. But yeah, I think that the movie was great, man. I love how it started off. I love getting a bunch of Natasha's backstory. I wish we had got a flashback still to Budapest, because I know they make a lot of references to that on the first Avengers movie. There's a place that her and Clint Barton went to, which is Hawkeye. Right? Yeah. They went to, and they kind of touched on it a little bit in this movie.
Is it like a safe house sort of deal?
It was kind of like that's where they went to basically tear down the Red Room. What they thought they did. They thought they tore down the Red Room, but it turned out that the main antagonist of this movie is very slippery, you know what I mean? He was able to get out of that situation. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, tech support, did you have a favorite scene?
Oh man, probably breaking, I almost called him Red Riot. Alexi. Alexi out of prison was hilarious.
You know, it's hilarious. As I was gonna say, that's my favorite scene too.
That was really
He's so out of shape, you could tell he hasn't used his powers, like, besides breaking people's arms in a while. So, like, watching him try to jump up, and I didn't know he was a super soldier at first, like, to the level of Cap.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't know what level of powers everyone has, because the serum is weird in the MCU, but man, that was definitely my favorite. His character is just hilarious.
Yeah. So you said you had like the same scene as your favorite. Was there anything like specifically in that scene that stuck out to you? I guess, or was it just the comedy that really got you?
It was mostly the comedy. I don't know why the avalanche was so enjoyable for me. I couldn't tell you. I guess it was probably just watching, everybody that was trying to fight and keep Alexi in prison, just watching them all scatter back inside like, oh shit. Oh, nope, we're running.
Yeah. They all bounced out.
That got me.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that scene was a really good scene. I really enjoyed it. Actually, man, big shout out to David Harbour, man, for like his portrayal of the Red Guardian, bro, was legit. He did such a good job. And I expected it, because I really loved him on Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd be able to take it as seriously as it needed to be taken. Honestly, I didn't. But, I mean, to be fair, I guess it's not all that serious. He probably had the funniest role of the whole movie. But
he was joking around. I could tell he had a great time.
He did a good job.
Like,
I hope they bring him back in something soon.
Yeah, he says it's great to see that he's still... Yeah, it's great to see that he's still alive, and to see that, like, there's more to do with that. There will be more to do with that character. Maybe we get like an Isaiah Bradley and Red Guardian standoff type of thing. That would be pretty cool, because they kind of have the same background or history.
Yeah.
They both got betrayed and put in prison. Even though they're portrayed in different ways, he was more comedic and Isaiah was more serious. It's the exact same story. And I would love to see a little bit more with them. That'd be pretty awesome, man. I'd have to say, in terms of my favorite scene, I don't even really think I know for real. I really did like Taskmaster though, and his appearance in this show. It was great. Like, I was like, bro, he seems like something that they got to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't seem like some sideline villain that's just going to get taken care of real quick. Like, he seems like a huge issue that, like I was surprised that he's the main villain for Black Widow, because it didn't seem like he was somebody she could take on. Or, I mean, because it's revealed that in this movie, Taskmaster is a woman. That's awesome, bro. I actually love that.
I was like, what? Because I didn't realize it was Taskmaster at first until like the costume and stuff. I didn't recognize it at first.
Yeah, because it's completely different. That's not even close to how Taskmaster looks. Yeah. But it looks, it reminds me a lot of Ghosts, and from, I don't know if you guys remember, but from Ant-Man and Wasp, was the main villain on there, and she had like the power to kind of like phase through things.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and no, I don't think anybody really paid too much attention when Ant-Man and Wasp came out.
I just watched this movie last year when I was on maternity leave.
Oh, okay. So relatively recent for you, but like, a lot of people like don't go back.
I don't even remember that, man.
But it really reminded me of that, because Ghost was also a male character that got swapped over, and I also liked how they like portrayed her being able to read everybody's moves and stuff like that. That was really
insane.
Cool. Yeah, that was awesome. She was definitely killing it. So I'd have to say probably the first scene where she appeared was my favorite scene in the movie.
So good.
Yeah, real good. But other than that, man, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that happened in the movie. This was actually when I was supposed to get into spoiler territory, but can't help myself. But yeah, so I just wanted to get into like each part of the movie. We're gonna break it up into 3 parts, right? And then just kind of talk about stuff that may have stood out to you guys. So in the first part, right, we see now Natasha as a freaking child craziness.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect her to have blue hair.
Right. I thought it was cool that she had blue hair.
And she's always dyeing her hair.
I think it's interesting because I know a lot of times when I talk to gingers, I hear that that's like a common thing for like gingers to dye their hair because like a lot of people make fun of them for having red hair when they're younger. So it just kind of turns out that way.
That's cool.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to like add that in there. And then we kind of wake up and I don't think they ever directly say it, but like you can tell just from some of the context that's being thrown out there by the homie Commander Ross, bro, making another cameo appearance. You know, I love that guy. But yeah, just having him back in here and talking about how he's trying to capture Natasha and all that stuff. I thought that stuff was pretty interesting too. How did you guys feel about that first third of the movie?
As a mom, I got pissed.
Yeah.
I got pissed in the scene where they all separated and Natasha and I can't for the life of me remember her name right now. Natasha and her sister. We'll just go with that. Yeah. So that scene where they were like, yeah, we're gonna take your stuffed animal and then send you off with this strange guy. As a mom, I saw red. I was like, oh, this movie's about to get in my feelings. I
was real upset about that because, like, just as a dad, like, because at the time I didn't know that he was an adoptive father or whatever. Then that's what came out during sometime like toward the end of the second half, or the second third. But yeah, that was infuriating. Yeah, definitely.
When he was like, "You guys are gonna take real good care of each other," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's not the movie. All right, horrible dad."
It was the second Natasha said, "But she's only 6 years old," and he's like, "Well, you were younger." I was,
right.
What kind of parents are you?
It was crazy. It definitely blew my mind, man. Because just because like I'm so used to David Harbour as an actor, like playing good dad from Stranger Things, man. He was like a great dad. Like I knew like that he would knock that role out of the park, and the fact that they went for this kind of more so like absent dad. I don't know if you want to call him that. Yeah, but
a non-existent father.
A fake dad, yeah. It's like it's not even the fact that he wasn't her biological dad, you know, but it's the fact that like he like not so nonchalantly was like, bro, yeah, take it.
After jumping on the plane the way he did, you went through all that,
right?
Just to,
and that was just for himself. And I think that was like the biggest thing about him is like that he was so selfish. Like every time I heard him talk, he was talking about himself, and I'm just like, bro, what? And I guess that leads to the second half, which I'm gonna ask you a little bit about. So the second half was kind of like her finding her sister, who actually reached out to her originally, but I guess the messaging wasn't clear on why or like what she wanted her to do with that serum stuff she sent her, right?
The antidote.
It's also when like Taskmaster got introduced, and also they met back up with the family, and they were able to like you were able to see kind of how dysfunctional they were after the situations that kind of popped off earlier on. So any scene that stuck out to you in that second third?
Really just Natasha trying to handle everything. Like she was like, I don't want anything to do with this. Like, let's get this over with. And then are we counting like when they saw that picture book, the scrapbook?
Yeah.
That part, bro. And they're like, yeah, we did it in like, what he said, like 2 weeks or something like that, or a couple hours.
There was 3 holidays in one city.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I thought these were all real. I'm like, oh wow, this is really messed up.
They
like,
made it seem that way, like in the beginning. In
the montage,
they were doing like flashbacks of opening presents on like Christmas Day, like happy family settings. Come to find out, it's not.
You're right. Yeah, none of it was real.
I was just like, wow.
Wow. But it's so crazy because I think they touched on it a little bit in that scene, where it's like Natasha's explaining how was pretty happy though to like still be like unboxing the presents and taking those pictures, like even though she knew it wasn't real, it was like still a good memory for her in her childhood, and I think that has a lot to, or I think that speaks to like different perspectives and how if you don't know what normalcy is and what it is to actually celebrate Christmas, like you'll still have a good time in these what's considered bad memories, you know what I mean? And so like I thought that was a clutch way of doing it, you know, and it was also like super important to touch on, because I know personally, like I've gone through a lot of situations that for a long time I considered normal, you know, until I realized moving out of the house, it's not, you know what I mean?
It's like Natasha's sister. She had no idea she was adopted.
Exactly. Yeah.
Had no idea she was adopted. So then that means she didn't know the holidays were fake.
Right.
Like she bought into all of it. I mean, she was 6 years old, so there's not much you can do about that. Yeah. But that was her normal. Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was super important that they put that scene in there, because like I think like that speaks to a certain demographic of people, you know what I mean, that like can relate to that, definitely. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask everybody about the final part of the film, right? So we attack the Red Room, which just so happens to be flying in the sky. Who expected that, right?
I was like, classic MCU.
Yeah, right.
Where's that? It's up in the sky, somewhere up there.
The last place you expect.
Yeah. I don't know, man. These MCU characters should start expecting things in the sky, because everything is in the sky.
Bro.
Like,
bro,
aliens, like different civilizations, Thanos, all these people are in the sky. The threat is above, not below.
Right. But yeah, so we hit up the Red Room. We find out that they're still testing on all of these women or girls. They're being kidnapped all over the world. We find out that Taskmaster is actually forgive me, I don't know the boss's name. I always forget the main antagonist's name, but
I feel like he was less as important in this movie as Taskmaster.
Yeah,
Was it Drakovich? Is that, am I wrong?
Drakovich sounds similar.
Big Daddy D.
Yeah. That guy with the weird smell.
Yeah. No. I thought
pheromone is the.
Oh no,
pheromone.
Okay,
That's why I said. That's why he's got a weird.
Yeah, because they said there wasn't. It sounded
or smell weird too. Yeah.
And Taskmaster turned out to be the daughter of Big Daddy D. So you know,
that man really feels nothing.
They also plotted a huge kind of like plan to overthrow him, the mom and Natasha, right? And they put the earpiece into the sister. Man, I'm so
upset that we can't remember her name. She's so dope.
Yeah,
I want to say Elena, but I feel like that is wrong.
Yelena Belova.
Hey,
Yelena?
You got it.
Yeah, with a Y.
That was close enough, man.
That was
yeah,
close.
You're close enough. Yelena gets an earpiece, and so she's able to communicate with her mom, and they end up like breaking out basically. So any of those scenes kind of stand out to you? I
was really pissed when I found out Yelena had the earpiece, because if Natasha was already knocked out on the ground when she came out after Alexei had been knocked out, how the hell did she get the earpiece?
Well, Natasha wasn't actually Natasha knocked out on the ground. That was their mom. And
they did the switcheroo then.
They already switched at that point.
Okay.
Yep. And so, so yeah, so she was able to sneak it into her ear when they were on the plane. I'm guessing. That's what
it had to have. Yeah, it had to have been after she was knocked out, because she didn't know she had an earpiece until they were almost about to cut her freaking face off.
Yeah.
Dude, I was convinced, like, since we don't, this is previous MCU stuff, I was like, yep, they all die. I'm like, all of them die. So yeah, right. So I was like, okay, well the falling ship thing, I was like, oh yeah, the mom, she's dead. She's going in the vent. She's dead. I was like, every time I saw one of them doing something, I was like, Taskmaster.
When she went in the vent, I was like, bro, she's dead.
Right.
Like, dude, if she stayed in that vent, bro, Taskmaster's about to get her, bro.
Taskmaster's coming. And then Taskmaster versus I almost said Red Riot again. Whatever his name is.
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, yeah, that guy. I thought he was going to get wrecked, too.
I think that's better. I can't remember.
Yeah, I like
to I always forget his name.
I thought he was going to get wrecked by Taskmaster, too. I was like, oh, no, they're all going to die.
I had no faith in Melina winning against Taskmaster at all. Yeah. None. When she got her into that cell, I was amazed, blown away, because of all the people in this movie, I had the least faith put into her. I don't know why.
Because Taskmaster,
she's badass.
Because Taskmaster was spooky.
Melina was trash. Like, because she was a punk. Like, throughout the whole movie. Like, it wasn't that she was, like, bad at what she did, but she was just a punk. Like, she was afraid to speak up and stand up.
And Natasha mentioned that, calling her a coward and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I didn't expect much from her. I was like, we're okay. She's
locked under control, so you're dead now.
She definitely came through that. She definitely.
It makes me wonder, though, the setup for the future. Like, when are we going to see these characters again?
Yeah, and I think, that they're playing the very, very long game, bro. Over in the MCU, things are moving dirt slow. No cap. Like I'm no cap, guys. I really thought we were gonna get a Captain America cameo. It only made sense, bro. It only made sense because I was like, bro, she ends up with Captain America by Infinity War. Yeah. So obviously he's gonna show up somewhere in here and be like, yo, what's up? I got you. The team's here. Let's
do this. And like, don't steal her thunder.
Don't steal. I definitely got it because that would have definitely stole her thunder.
Yeah.
But
like an after credit scene, like.
Yeah, something. I thought it would be like a post credit scene. Something with Captain America in there, but we didn't get it. It was still cool. It's still a great movie, and I think probably my favorite scene was Taskmaster and Red Guardian. That fight, that was pretty cool. And like Melina closing it off, I was a little disappointed that Red Guardian needed help. You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
he shouldn't have.
Yeah, I thought you were like the level of Captain America.
That's what I said. I feel like the super soldier serum is different.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And they need to explain. I need a movie where they explain that.
I feel like they did a really good job at explaining. But it's through so many movies that it's hard to keep up with.
And I mean, he was in prison for 20 years, and the only thing he did in prison was arm wrestle so far that we know. Anyway.
Cap was frozen in ice for years, and he came back stronger.
You know what? We can't all we can't all reach that.
It was like 100 years or something, right? Like, yeah, that's true. Nah, bro. I don't understand the soldier serum. I will, though.
But Captain America, I think, had the purest form of it. That's why he's like the top tier, the strongest one. You know what I mean? Even though I think with John Walker now, it might be debatable. But and then of course we got that the final post credit scene with Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine that showed up in Captain America. I think the coolest, Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I think the coolest part about her showing up is that, one thing for behind the scenes is that this movie was supposed to come out before Falcon and Winter Soldier, so this was actually supposed to be the first time you saw her. And it was supposed to be like a bigger kind of shock on Falcon and Winter Soldier. Because we saw her in this post credit scene. Like, I thought we would have saw a little more of her in this scene, but I'm curious to know what she is doing
with Elena.
With Elena.
She's got to be manipulating her. That's the only thing I can think of, is because why would she join another nefarious organization?
It just scares the hell out of me.
You know she's manipulating her because
she's got all those girls. She's got the whole chip with all of what's his face's widows. She has no business with that chip working with John Walker. Yeah. No business.
Well, from what it sounds like, she's not working with John Walker. They're working with Val, and Val controls all of them. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're
when I
Because this
said
is
she, I
only the
was
second
referring
time,
to.
right? We see her.
It's only the second time, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah.
I'm intrigued, bro.
Yeah,
I just want to know what's going on.
I think the more intriguing part is the fact that she told Elena that who was
Cliff.
it? Clint Barton.
Clint, not Cliff.
Yeah, Clint Barton, Hawkeye. He is the person responsible for killing this Hasha, which is obviously a lie. We all know that.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. So I think the next appearance for her might be in Hawkeye, the show. It's coming to Disney Plus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Jeez, la whiz. So much content. So much content. I'm already lost in some of the stuff. I got to do research every day now.
Yeah, definitely, man. Any final thoughts from you?
No. I mean, I think we just about covered everything.
Yeah, I think we did a good job, man. Tech.
I'm excited for what the future holds. Like always with these MCU stuff, I swear at the end I'm like, what's next? Like I need to know. And the confusion with Corona and stuff like that, do you think the schedules are going to start to be more like how they were supposed to be? Or do you think we're still messed up in the whole order?
Yeah, no, things should be good, man. As soon as Loki drops, or as soon as Loki's done with next week, or this week, the next week, I don't know what day we're on.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
As soon as Loki wraps up, then yeah, we'll be on track, I think, for everything else. I think maybe like Shang-Chi and that type of stuff still got changed around. We're actually not on track until we get to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, because that was the last one that really got announced with the date and everything. But we know when all that stuff is coming, and those are our movies that we'll definitely check out. But for the shows, we're on track after Loki. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been IzzyReviews alongside tech support, Mama Medusa. Be sure to check out Loki reviews over our Loki in review. IzzyReviews Loki. So many names, bro. IzzyReviews Loki is actually what it's called. Yeah, check out IzzyReviews Loki over on the YouTube channel, man. That stuff is out. We just started doing VODs again, so on episodes 5 and 6, they're super exciting. Definitely check those out when 6 when it comes out. Also, check out Izzy Reacts for all the trailers and stuff like that. It's really popping off over there. I've really been enjoying doing the reaction videos. And yeah, and Gaming on My Day Off is back. We've got some Destiny content dropping. If you're into the raids, we're breaking the raids up into parts and really enjoying it that way. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, and until next time, happy gaming.
And I forget just why. I guess it makes me smile. I found